All right, well, the Thanksgiving and rest of the holidays upon us now, and a press release notes that it's time to give thanks for all we have and help those who are less fortunate. The Mammoth Lakes Chamber of Commerce once again hosting the Spirit of Giving Week. Now, this year, the week is co-hosted and supported by the Mammoth Lakes Noon Rotary Club. Spirit of Giving Week officially kicks off this Friday, November 24th, with the Town of Mammoth Lakes tree lighting ceremony at the Village at Mammoth. We'll talk more about that here in a moment. And we'll conclude Friday, December 1st, in the Footloose Sports parking lot with a bus stuffed with donations. Now, during the week, the Mammoth Chamber asking the community to donate toys at the Mammoth Fun Shop. Those will be forwarded to the Angel Giving Tree. Mammoth Fun Shop will offer a 30% discount on any toy purchased as a donation and 10% off any personal purchase after that. Now, Tuesday, November 28th, that's what's known as National Giving Tuesday, asking the community to give to a local charity to celebrate that day. On Thursday, November 30th, participating restaurants around the town of Mammoth Lakes will be donating 10% of their receipts to local charities. That's known as Restaurant Give Back Day. You can check the Mammoth Chamber website for more information on that also. And coming up on Friday, December 1st, volunteers from the Mammoth Lakes Chamber and the Rotary Club will be stationed in the Footloose Sports parking lot, noon to 6. Collection, donation of toys, clothing, and non-perishable food to Stuff the Bus. All donations will be given to local charities. Now, if you're not around on Friday, December 1st, you can drop donations off in the bins inside Footloose Sports. And the holiday tree lighting ceremony set for the Village at Mammoth this Friday, 3 to 8 p.m. for the festivities. Village at Mammoth and the town of Mammoth Lakes presenting the kickoff to the holidays. And as we were just talking about the Spirit of Giving Week, you can join Wooly and Santa. Oh, I love Santa. Photos, kids' activities, live music, outdoors. It's going to be a festive holiday atmosphere at the Village at Mammoth. The tree will be lit, as I'm sure other people will be, by 6 p.m. and will be followed at 6:30 p.m. by holiday wishes and photos with Santa and Wooly at Santa's World at the Village at Mammoth. And from the Bishop Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau, Small Business Saturday, November 25th, the Bishop Chamber asks that as a counterpart to Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which feature big box retail and e-commerce stores, hey, shop locally. Small Business Saturday encourages holiday shoppers to patronize brick and mortar businesses that are, yes, small and local. Small Business Saturday was started by American Express in 2010, and the movement continues to gain momentum as more people realize the value of supporting the local businesses that are the lifeblood of our communities. This Saturday after Thanksgiving, one of the biggest shopping days of the year, and the Bishop Chamber says, hope a lot of folks will do their best to patronize our local retailers. And speaking of retailers, or lack thereof, coming up on Monday, the Bishop City Council will hold an initial conversation on existing vacant or inactive storefront conditions in Bishop and potential strategies to incentivize property owners to restore their properties to productive use. Now, the press release from the City of Bishop notes the workshop is intended to explore current conditions concerning commercial property in Bishop, potential causes of chronically vacant buildings, and potential strategies to address empty storefronts, including consideration of developing a property value protection ordinance. Public encouraged to attend, voice opinions and concerns regarding empty storefronts, contribute additional information on potential causes, and provide input on development of a city ordinance addressing vacant buildings. Now, following that workshop, Bishop City Council will direct staff to perform a more in-depth research analysis on commercial vacancies or begin the process of drafting an ordinance, which would include additional public workshops. And again, that workshop coming up Monday, November 27th, 6 p.m., Bishop City Council chambers. And Deb Murphy filed a story on housing in Mammoth Lakes, noting that even before WSW Consulting made its community housing action plan presentation, Town of Mammoth Lakes added a potential 12 units with a plan to convert a Sierra Manor commercial building. Now add those units to the minimum 172 penciled in at the Shady Rest location. Town has just 426 left to go in the next 5 to 7 years, the majority of which have to come in below market value to meet the needs of employees in a tourist economy. Now, one of the solutions, said consultant Wendy Sullivan, involves the town committing to hiring what those at the workshop held prior to the town council meeting on November 15th identified as a housing czar. Mayor John Wentworth wasn't daunted, saying community housing is the world we live in now. I have no doubt we can pull resources together to get this done. Full town council will review and vote on the action plan at its December 6th meeting. Deb Murphy's full story posted on our website, sierrawave.net. And Bishop residents who intend to provide short-term rentals have to register with the city by January 1st, 2018, according to an ordinance adopted by the Bishop City Council. Now, to be in compliance with the city, host of short-term rentals, which include rentals of any portion of a dwelling for lodging for 30 days or less, must enroll by January 1st or else face penalties. The ordinance, which was passed by the Bishop City Council in August, also requires that short-term rental hosts pay transient occupancy taxes, Bishop Tourism Improvement District fees, and a $150 annual application fee, as well as obtaining a City of Bishop business license. Now, the ordinance is in part of an effort to prevent long-term housing units from being converted into short-term rentals. Hosts will only be allowed to operate short-term rentals at the property owner's primary residence. Now, according to the ordinance, hosts will also be expected to notify neighbors when they establish a short-term rental as a part of the measure's effort to protect neighborhoods from potential nuisances associated with short-term rentals. Now, the ordinance limits the number of guests that may be accommodated in a short-term rental and requires on-site parking for all guests. And again, that press release is on sierrawave.net. Well, information from the Bishop Police Department. Tuesday, about 2:30 p.m., BPD received a call of a purse theft. The caller, the press release notes, had left her purse unattended while shopping at a local grocery store. Purse contained a large amount of cash inside a bank envelope. Bishop Police Department had observed a known local female probationer in the area near the time of the theft call. A subsequent search of the probationer's residence led to the discovery of the victim's cash and other theft-related items. Danielle Allen, age 34, press release says, taken into custody after being arrested to the Inyo County Jail in Independence, charged with grand theft, attempt to pass stolen check, and violation of probation. She was also linked to other thefts in the area, and the press release notes, consequently, more charges are likely. Now, during the course of the probation search, BPB encountered Ariel Stone, age 26. Press release says she was in possession of a prohibited knife, arrested on a parole violation and transported to the jail by Inyo County Sheriff's Office personnel who assisted the Bishop Police Department during the probation search. All right, let's talk Footloose Sports. Tony and Andrea Colasardo, Cordy Lawrence, they built that great shop into one of the Mammoth Lakes institutions and one of the top sports shops in North America. Now they're passing the business along to Zach Yates and Silver Chesak. Sierra Wave Media talked with Silver during a celebration last week.
The vision for the store is to really first and foremost honor the legacy that Tony, Andrea, Cordy, and Mary have left for us. It's an amazing store, amazing business, and its outreach in the community couldn't be any better. So that's really priority number one, continue that legacy. And then priority number two is just to make sure that our family here, our employees, are happy and doing all the stuff that they used to do and servicing our customers like we're accustomed to servicing them. And I figure if we take care of those two things, I think we'll be okay for the future.
And Sierra Wave also talked with the great Tony Colasardo.
Well, we're going to start by mentoring these guys and hanging out a little bit. Andy's probably going to hang on for a couple more years to just make sure that we transition all the way. And for me, I'm going to be mentoring the guys and just helping them also with that transition. And then, yeah, I think my hours are going to cut back a little bit as time goes on, so which I'm looking forward to, and we both are. So in 1980, we were in the back of the Jenny's Nursery on Center Street. We were 400 square feet of just boot fitting and making orthotics. And realizing that there was an opportunity in the marketplace for custom boot fitting, we moved up to Canyon and Minaret, had 1,500 square feet the first few years. Then the pharmacy moved out, expanded into 2,500 square feet, and on from there till we ended up here on Main and Old Mammoth Road.
And how many square feet in this store?
The total building is 12,000 square feet with about 8,500 square feet of retail.
I'm excited for the future of you and Footloose. It sounds like just a really good match with Zach and Silver taking over the reins.
Oh, yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, the passion, the energy, a couple of guys in their mid-40s will be able to, you know, take the baton and carry on with the legacy and the culture that we created with the store. So we're very happy and very proud of them as well. So looking forward to Footloose's future and its growth in the near future.
All right. Well, Tony, again, congratulations and thank you very much. And
thank you.
And we're out.
All right, one of our great businesses in the Eastern Sierra, Footloose Sports. Let's have a great ski and snowboard season, everybody. We'll be back with more news.